This is the Reusable Packaging Association's presentation of our 2021 Excellence in Reusable Packaging Award. Now in its 10th year, we're pleased to be able to celebrate a winning achievement of demonstration of superior performance of a reusable packaging system in the marketplace. And we're so pleased to be able to honor this year La Colombe Coffee for their use in working with their partners and suppliers, Black Forest Container Systems and Scholler Allibert, in using an intermediate bulk container for the distribution of produced coffee products into their bottling plant. So joining me here today from La Colombe Coffee is Nicole Estefa. We're also pleased to have Paul Kamholtz with Scholler Allibert and Jeff Balk and Tom Lefwich with the Black Forest Container Systems. So thank you very much for being here. And we'd like to actually present the award that you have, the trophies, the Excellence Award, in honoring of your achievements with your reusable packaging systems. I'd like to first talk and ask Nicole, in terms of the La Colombe's sustainability initiatives, so they're quite bold, and it's been terrific reading about what you're looking to achieve as far as your environmental footprint and reductions of the impact of your business operations. A lot of what you're doing, of course, is more consumer facing with the consumer products, so those that your customers are enjoying every day, and how those products can be recycled and how they can actually have a lower footprint in the environment. What we're talking a lot about today, of course, is more behind the scenes in transport packaging. But it's all tied together in a broader sustainability initiative from La Colombe Coffee. Could you share a few notes and insights on that sustainability initiatives from the company?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, at La Colombe, we believe in leaving the world a better for future generations. These IBC totes, of which we are here for, have eliminated thousands and thousands of pounds of cardboard waste, and that in and of itself is a huge accomplishment. But generally speaking, we continue to source and partner with vendors such as Black Forest and Scholler Allibert to find alternative and more sustainable solutions. These IBC totes were something that we started working on through COVID, and really has assisted in our production more than I think that I can even put a monetary value on, just from transportation and sustainability portion. And we're just consistently looking to partner with vendors such as these who believe in the better world for tomorrow and come with us with alternative solutions. Another item that we work on is for our 12-ounce, actually all roasted coffee that we produce is slowly being moved into a technology called NEO, where that allows the bags to be converted into reusable energy when disposed of in a landfill. So we are continuing to do what we can to make the world a better place and better for the future generations.
It's great that sustainability initiatives can lead to other breakthroughs or other opportunities, whether it's the use of energy or cost savings, reductions in other areas of the business. And so that's where the environmental and the economic variables play so well together when evaluating a reusable packaging system. When getting specifically looking at the award-winning application here of the IBC, let me ask Paul, the product that we're talking about is the Combo Excelsior Hybrid IBC, intermediate bulk container, that's being used. And that's manufactured and supplied by Scholler Allibert. Can you tell me a little bit about this product?
Of course, Tim, and thank you. And we're humbled and honored to receive this award with Black Forest and with La Colombe. It was a great project. And really what we do here at Scholler Allibert for 70 years, we've been making returnable transport packaging, primarily in Europe, where we're number one or number two in the markets we play in. And out of that came this Combo Excelsior, and this latest version, the Combo Excelsior Hybrid. And the way we design new products or improve on products that we have is by listening to our customers like La Colombe and Black Forest, and trying to figure out what tweaks we can do to make things a little bit better. And so our objective in designing and now producing the Combo Excelsior Hybrid is to make a product that was functional, that was hygienic, that was efficient, that can be used in a variety of different applications, a variety of different temperatures. We designed it to have a smooth inner wall that allows for liners to be put in, and we set it up so that valves can be inserted or removed quickly and easily. We designed a dust cover to make sure that everything within the tote is protected. And we designed it to be durable. We want these things to last. So, Nicole touched on the impact it's had financially. She can't quantify it. And that's really where we want to get is provide products that are designed by listening to what our customers need, taking our great engineers, designing those features into the tote itself, and then not stopping there, continuing to talk and continuing to listen and figure out what we can do to make things better. So that's really what we've done with the Combo Excelsior Hybrid, and what we do with a lot of our products. And I'll say that, looking forward, we're doing things in Scandinavia right now where we're actually working with our partner Blue Oceans, recovering cast off fishing nets in the ocean. And we're bringing those in and we're cleaning them up and we're putting them into a material that can be pelletized and reused in products like this. Not exactly the Excelsior, but products like this, bulk containers. And we're working with other partners around the world that is actually, like Nicole alluded to, taking plastic that has gone to the dump, has gone to the waste stream, and bringing that back, segregating out the types of materials that we can use, pelletizing it, and being able to use that in products we're making today. And we're doing that in several specific projects today. So Charlotte Alley Bear really is driven by sustainable solutions, by listening to our customers and developing products that really solve a problem like the Combo Excelsior Hybrid does.
Well, thank you, Paul. It just goes to show you that design innovations can do so much in terms of opening up opportunities in the supply chain, and even the resource or resin supply, as you noted, from solutions, some sources that may otherwise be pollution in the environment, that you could be an avenue or an outlet to be able to recover that and put that into continued use through a reusable packaging product. Transitioning then as far as the product to its actual application and use within the La Colombe operations, Jeff and Tom with Black Forest Container Systems, tell us how that all comes together then. So you see a need in the marketplace, you working with your customer, La Colombe, and then sourcing out what the right product is for them through their business, and then how you pull all that together. Could you describe a little bit about your role in that process and how that works through the La Colombe production operations?
Sure, absolutely. Be happy to. And I'd like to start by saying how grateful we are to receive the award, and we appreciate it very much, and what you guys are doing as an association to kind of promote this this type of packaging that we feel is really critically important going forward. And also very grateful to having, or thankful for having a partner like Scholl Alabair, who's been super supportive. And goes without saying, companies like La Colombe are what's driving this, right? Without their vision and their commitment and their willingness to take some risks and think outside the box, we're going to be stuck in the same old routine, and that's what we're trying to get away from. So thank you. In terms of the specific project, so we had been working with La Colombe on some other things for returnable, and our business primarily as Black Forest is to always use returnable containers. That's all we do. We don't have anything that's one way, nor do we want to. So over the years, we've developed different products that have fit into certain applications, whether it's pharmaceutical or food-based or other types of industries. And it just so happens that the timing on this particular project, having had a relationship with La Colombe, lent itself to the Excelsior Hybrid, which is a fantastic product. So when we found out what they were trying to accomplish and we wanted to figure out a sustainable option or a more sustainable option than what they were using, it seemed like it was a great fit. And the conversations, quickly evolved into, hey, let's do a pilot. Let's figure out if this works. And it evolved pretty quickly. And what we've been able to do is really reduce the amount of packaging that's going into landfills. We've been able to offer them, in my opinion, and I think everyone here would agree, a really far superior product that's going to last long term. And I think to date it's been pretty successful around the board, or across the board. We feel like the future is heading in this direction. We feel like companies that are using cardboard, especially in food industries, that are looking to use things one way, are really starting to see the opportunities that are being offered through returnable packaging, especially when you've got a product that's as robust as the Excelsior is, that offers so many advantages and features that aren't available currently with other packaging. And for us, it's been very easy to use from an operational standpoint as well, because we feel like as we invest in this product, there's a return that's really, really easy to see. And it's not something that's going to be thrown away or broken. The robustness of it really stands out, as well as the hygienic aspects of it. So it's a win-win.
Terrific. Thank you. And it really describing, I think, allowing packaging to help support resiliencies, that durability, that robustness and performance. And it's always available, right? It's something that we're seeing today with the supply chain problems, with disruptions, and even raw material sourcing conflicts, that when you're always looking at taking raw materials, like I say, a corrugate product, paper, fiber, and you're always reliant on that for product availability, this is where the disruptions can take place. But here today, you've got more cost control, right? The Excelsior has already been produced. It's ready to go. It's deployed in the operations, and it's just managing that inventory of a product that already exists. And of course, that's leading to some great cost control, great savings in the marketplace, especially in today's economy. And at the same time, providing that stability within the sourcing of those products. I do see that there's definitely some efficiencies. You're obviously limiting solid waste. What are some of the benefits that are beyond, let's say, the cost of packaging that you're seeing with the Excelsior used in this operation? So whether it goes to labor, transportation, quality control, what are some of the things that come to mind that you've seen that are benefits to switching from that single-use corrugate, box or bulk packaging to this reusable Excelsior hybrid product?
Yeah. So one of the initial things I kind of hinted at before was through COVID, a lot of different commodities took a large hit. I think that you touched upon it in regards to kind of being at the beck and call of corrugate commodity. And that is a very tight supply chain right now. So, throughout COVID, that was one of those things where we did find ourselves in a position for a customer, and they were very happy to switch over to the Excelsior totes, because then it did give us the ability to, keep up with their forecast in even beyond that forecast. It allowed for, them to kind of be a part of and see the benefits of, what Scholler Allibert and Black Forest have kind of done for us, and, give them an alternative option to one-time use products. On top of that, you kind of noted at quality control, they are very sturdy bins. We can stack higher, we can keep more inventory together. And, I doing the analysis on trucking, similar idea. It was a no-brainer really to kind of move to this, because Paul kind of hinted at it before too. He listened to the consumers of how they wanted to put together a tote in a quicker fashion, without too much, question marks of, is it going to pinch here? Is it going to, whatever. So there's been a lot of benefits beyond the cost savings that I think La Colombe definitely really experienced through, again, COVID, tough time, but they made it a little bit easier on us.
No kidding. And I think that extends, corrugated was one, pallets was another. Candidly, so was resin. Resin was in short supply. A lot of the deep freeze that took place in Texas put all of our resin suppliers on force majeure. The fact that La Colombe already had these in the system, they didn't have to worry about a lot of those things. And then, as listening to our customers and what's important, there are other bins out there that could work, but we listened to what were some of the things that were problems, and there were dirt traps and And, being able to collapse all the way down to maximize cube empty in a truck and making it with the double wall, making it sturdy, making it smooth inner wall, making sure there was nothing that can get snagged, like Nicole was saying. Little things like that. All it is just listening, having smart engineers that design it into place. And then hopefully it's something that's not really thought about. It's just something that's appreciated by our customers.
It is appreciated.
Okay, we're good. Finally.
And from an operational standpoint as well, I would say, just the efficiencies that are involved, for us as users, we can appreciate being able to, take apart or I should say collapse and erect a bin in a very, very short period of time. There's hidden savings there people don't always recognize, but it's also an operator comfort level and an operator happiness level, right? You've got happier employees. Their job is easier. Their job it's making their lives a little bit easier every day at the plant, and it's also doing the right thing from a sustainability standpoint. So that's another win-win that's just easy to overlook. But I think, Paul, you brought a good point. It's appreciated, or it should be, right? And that's a design engineering aspect that's built in advance. There are other options out there, but the other options, in my opinion, simply aren't as good. We tried them.
So did we.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. And then from a sustainability standpoint, again, the other part, just the return logistics. So from our standpoint, handling the leasing aspect and the trip leasing and the operations, and from that side of it, we've been able to reduce the trips by 7. So 7-fold is a pretty big number. That's significant. Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge amount of savings there, not just from a dollar and cent standpoint, but the cost that you don't see. That's a big deal.
The other thing that was really helpful was having the buy-in and partnership with La Colombe and Solaire, because we had 2 facilities we're working with La Colombe. And we had the fill site and the dispense site, and to have both of those sites on board with what we're trying to do to get the buy-in, the setup, the tear down, the return was huge, but it worked well. And we got feedback from both sides, and the communication was wonderful there. That really helps a pilot project succeed. So I really want to thank La Colombe for that as well.
Yeah, well said, Tom, especially. I get asked, what makes a reusable packaging system successful? What's some of the key components? And, clearly the first is partnership. It's that having that transparency of companies working together for the same goal. And that is so reflected here in this conversation when you can see 3 different parties working together that's going to benefit each of the 3 different parties, but also the overall system. It's like the whole of the parts is greater, right? And that's what you've kind of filled here. So that's terrific to see. And you mentioned about labor, another one in today's environment about worker shortages, but also health and safety as well. I like Nicole's the pinch points, what workers are handling, and is it safe for them to use? Is there a better system that's going to allow for a better working environment? And I think you've pinpointed that here today.
Great.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate the chance to tell your story, and certainly am very thankful that we're able to do that through your interest and application into the Excellence of Reusable Packaging Award. It's fantastic to honor and celebrate that achievement. And many thanks for being a part of this discussion for us to be able to communicate to others about how best practices and how design and the partnership can lead to a great success within your packaging program.
And thanks to you, Tim, for all that you and Hillary do and the RPA does by bringing us all together and helping us work together to achieve those goals.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. I don't think I formally accepted this, but thank you for everything. And honestly, I couldn't, we do have wonderful partners. I am just a face, but this is awesome. And we really appreciate it here at La Colombe.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are great.
As
Thank
do
you
we.
guys. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And thank you, Lachlan, especially for thinking out of the box and taking a chance. It's not easy sometimes to convince.
That's right.
But it's nice to see management and people involved from the grassroots up to be willing to really say, hey, this is a really good idea. Let's give it a try.
Embrace the change.
Good entrepreneur is what that is.
That's exactly right. Good.
Founded on them now.
That's
So,
it.
yeah.
That's it.
Well, thanks, all, and congratulations again.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.